Hello everyone, this is Alex the Maniac. My name is Ivan and welcome to this kind of short episode about Freelancer again, I guess. Um, yeah, I have to mention that and get it off my chest. The last episode that I make, oh my god, my English, oh Jesus. It was horrible. My brain just blanked the whole video across and I couldn't remember any word I needed or wanted to say at that particular time. So it turned out, I don't know. When I watch it now, it's oh my god. So it could easily happen that I just remove that video altogether. So I guess this could be the only video I have about the Freelancer. And you can see in the cockpit there's three of us. I met some awesome people last night. The guy whose ship we're in is Akos on English. I hope I pronounced that right. And we have another guy with us, that is Merlin Bravo. So we went on an adventure together. Akos, well actually I asked in the chat like, does somebody need a crew member or something like that? And Akos said, yeah sure, I have a ship. So we kinda found ourselves in the Freelancer again, which is pretty awesome. I didn't even know like which ship he has, so it turned out pretty good. I used the opportunity, of course, to look at this ship from the outside and to have that cockpit view from the outside. I talked about that in the last video I made. You know, that like movie kind of view when you look at from the outside and you see the pilot sitting in their cockpit seat, and yep, we're gone. Ooh, I was worried here for a second. I thought I lost them. Like, you know, it bugged or something. This is the 2.1 patch. And just one thing here. See in the background the black spot there on the moon? That's a new spot, and I checked the video. This was not in 2.0 there. So here is a little sneak peek that they gave us.
Warn me when that's gonna come up, man. Jeez. Alright guys, this is the next landing zone.
So this was in the Around the Verse sneak peek. Yesterday or something was the episode, or the day before that, and they gave at the end of the episode they gave this sneak peek. So we'll have to wait till January 8th until they will show us more of this. I don't know if this has anything to do with this particular moon, but you know, this kind of black spot that I saw now, and I saw it, I didn't even saw it in game, I saw it when I was editing this. Maybe it could be a station, or I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna get updates and we're gonna get some stations where we can land on in new patches. So I just wanted to mention this. You can see here that Merlin is now in the back cannon. And we are flying. We figured that we are go to Yella and try to do the scavenging mission. Well, it's not a mission per se, but it's more like you can do the you can scavenge a ship there, that cutlass that is there with those pirates that are also flying there. So we figured, you know what, we'll go there. There's three of us, we can go and maybe salvage that ship or something like that. And there's nothing big happening in this video, you know, there's not gonna be big shootouts or, you know, fights or FPS or anything like that. But I think that kind of just shows the potential of this game, you know. We had a blast. We had something happen to us, and I'll show this in this video. I cut some stuff out because we spent a good half hour, I think, in this journey while this all was happening. So I shortened it a little bit for this video, but the point is, we had a blast, even though, you know, nothing big was happening. Just the fact that you can fly with your friends, or you know, with people, and feel lost, or you know, exploring or searching for something. And I already imagined, like, if Boogie's coming now, the pirates, I can prepare the back door, for example, and then he can quickly go near the cutlass. I can jump out, you know, while they're fighting. They can fly off and fight with them, and I can maybe then jump into the cutlass and then help them out with the pirates. And I'll try and make a video about that, maybe something similar. I don't know. I'll see. And yeah, he couldn't find the cutlass. So in one point I asked for the pilot seat. I said like, let me try it. I managed to find them 2-3 times already in a previous mission, but that was actually in 2.0. So I'm not even sure in 2.1 if there exists. I didn't even go looking for them, but I didn't see them in the patch 2.1. So it could be also that we couldn't find them because they removed them. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. But the problem happened about somewhere here now, and because I was in the pilot seat, that might have something to do with it. Well, there is a bug in the Freelancer right now. If you leave the seat while you are in cruise mode or just moving fast or something, like that, and I didn't even want to leave it. I wanted to change my flight mode, that control G, you can change the targeting system and flight mode, how you're flying. Kind of getting used to the other system and I like it a lot. And wanted to change that, but I accidentally clicked Control F instead of Control G, so I left my seat while we were in cruising mode. And that created a problem. We couldn't get back into the pilot seat, so let me say just we were attacked by a deep space anomaly. So our ship was taken over by the anomaly and we were now flying over 1000 meters per second, right? We were in cruise mode and we couldn't get back into the pilot seat, so we had no control over the ship. We were just flying very fast away from any life as we know it, right? Somewhere deep, deep into space. So you can see here people running around, kind of panicking a bit. So we wrote in the chat, Mayday, Mayday, and then I had the brilliant idea, like, we can use the beds like escape pods, right? And yeah, then Akos told me, Akos, yeah, I hope I'm saying that right. Akos told me like they don't work, they're not implemented yet. That kind of created another problem because I couldn't get out of it anymore. You can see me here a bit struggling. But luckily, Merlin got out of his cannon and you can hear it now. At the end now, I cut some parts out. We were stuck there for like 5-10 minutes. But he managed to get back into the pilot seat, so Merlin was the savior of the day. And he jumped then away from Yella, brought us to another system, and that's actually when he managed to get us away from the anomaly, from the deep space anomaly, and I was released too. Yay, I managed to get out of my ship, my escape pod, I guess, bed, or something like that, so I had to salute the guy who saved us, right? And actually he had the same idea at the same time. This was not like planned or anything. This just happened. So that was kind of funny. I laughed my ass off when that happened. But Merlin was the savior of the day. He kind of saved us from that anomaly. And there's another thing. The anomaly kind of sneaked back on us. I guess it followed us from that deep space where we were in and got our captain. Yep, you won't believe it, but look at it now. Shwoop, there he is. It took our captain away and threw him out of the ship. So yeah, it was just kind of, these little things that happened to us. Nothing big, no big shooting or anything, but I had a blast. I really had a blast. I mean, just the fact that we were in the ship together, flying around and stuff. It was pretty awesome. So back to the topic here. Again, the little sneak peek. Let me show you that again. Because we had only a few seconds. That's how long it is. I'm not cutting anything out. Oh man.
Alright guys, this is the next landing zone.
It looks absolutely amazing. It looks absolutely. So the new stuff in patch 2.1, the EVA system, they said like they were working on that primarily for this one. So they actually brought back the old system a bit. because they had some issues. But you can see some changes already. You can see the guy moving a bit, his hands and his legs, depending on in which direction you fly. Or you can, if you notice here, the left arm, it goes in these little circles like a natural, moving of the body. So I already love it. I already think that they're doing an amazing job, and this is gonna look pretty awesome. They said they're implementing like new stuff that has never been done before, and that's combining the ragdoll physics with the animation physics. Like, animation physics is what's usually used, in these kind of situations. So they're adding now, mixing it with the ragdoll physics. And another change I noticed in the 2.1 patch is the lighting. You can see here how black now the station is, and it wasn't this black before, I think. But they also changed your flashlight. You can see it now, like, goes all the way to the back of the room, but I think it's also the circle that it's lighting. It's brighter and it's bigger. It now it brights up the whole room when you turn it on. And I'll show you in a second here again. When I turn it on now, it will actually bright up the whole room almost. And I love that they still left those corners a bit darker, so some creepy things can still creep on you uh, in those corners. But the whole atmosphere, they changed the music a little bit here at Kovalek Station as well. So I guess there's gonna be a lot of changes still to the game as a whole, to all aspects of the game. So that kind of really makes me hyped for the new stuff. So we're gonna get new updates every month now regularly. That's the plan, Chris Roberts said. So we're gonna get like every month a new patch with then new stuff implemented. If it's gonna be landing stations, or it's gonna be just new features or NPCs, or maybe uh, features like trading and mining, and stuff like that. So it's just gonna become bigger and bigger and better and better. So that's something to look forward for. Oh yeah, and one more thing, I managed to find model ship of the Avenger at Kovalek Station. So that's also new in the patch 2.1. You can see here. There is the box of the Avenger. Maybe we'll get to build it in game. I don't know, something. Just kidding. But I guess a model ship, that's not out of the question. That's definitely gonna be in game. Model ships now. I'm guessing the Avenger is gonna be one of them. So yeah, that's something to look forward to have on your ship, on your shelf or something. Maybe in your hangar. So yeah, that's kind of it. I wanted to bring you guys some news and stuff I found out in the meantime, and the little adventure with our freelancer. So a big shout out to Akos and Merlin Bravo, for that awesome time we had last night, and Akos as well, because he actually is now a sub on my channel. I think from last night he came to my channel, said hello, and I got a new sub as well. So thank you Akos for that as well. So that's it for now. I'll keep you guys updated until January 8th. I don't think we'll get new news until they start with the shows again and the holidays are over. So yeah, that was it. Thank you all guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.